Hey everybody, this is David B69, and welcome back to Phillies Franchise Mode in MLB The Show 25, where you can see I don't have an opponent. So we have the wild card round off, as well as the Dodgers, the Indians, well, the Guardians, and the Mariners. But the greatest part is we just sit here and we watch and see what happens. So let's see what happens. We're going to be watching some baseball. We're basically going to look at today's games. We are not going to be playing the Yankees Rangers games. We are not watching the American League. We are only watching National League. I know there could be interesting games. I mean, obviously, Fried versus DeGrom is an interesting game, but we are not doing that. We're going to play a game. Okay. We are going to basically say play a full game, but we are not selecting a team. It's obviously at Truist Park, but we are going to have quick counts on, but we're going to have the full broadcast. That way, it's a little bit more realistic and interesting. So let's go.
It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. And today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson. You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Strider deals. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
So here's Wade now. And now the count is even. Late night Lamont down on strikes. Here's Elliot Ramos. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So the Giants leave 1, and now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and on the mound now, Logan Webb.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
Bottom of the first, and now Michael Harris the second. The pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So, man aboard. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Braves strand 1, scoreless after 1. Game 1 of this Wild Card Series. Willy Adames stands in. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's the pitch to Adames.
3 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. Outside, 3-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2. The count's full.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Batting 7.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. And that misses. And a count 2-1. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Runner at first with 2 away. Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. It goes down looking. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one out to right. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
And that's a fair ball. Around second is Riley. Headed for the plate. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So here's Murphy now. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. On the ground, and foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 8. Left
Here's Jerry
fielder,
Kelnick.
Jerry Kelnick.
Squirts away a little bit. Up the middle, Adames fires to first in time.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Olson at third with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him. They limit the damage here. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Braves 1 and the Giants nothing. top half of the
Leading
third
off for
inning.
the
Now
Giants,
it's the
is
DH,
designated
Wilmer
hitter,
Flores.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game one. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Check swing. Did he go?
One ball,
Yes, he did.
2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
That one fouled off. Just misses. The count now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs, base is empty. That one not close. And the count's even at 2. On the ground, right side. Albies to first. Giants go in order. Nothing across here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
That's a little bit low.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Way out front for strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
That's outside, and the count is even 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna now. That one missed. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That's to third. Zips it across. Ozuna is out, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Braves 1 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Lamont Wade Jr. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of the wild card series. Fights that one away, still 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball, Olsen. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And delivers outside.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Hit in the air, center field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. All even now at 1-1. And we're back. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson down. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Gloves it on the dive. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting catcher, Sean Murphy.
My goodness, singing. That was a great diving stop, and maybe even a better throw.
Yeah, this out is all about athleticism. I mean, this guy did a great job knocking it down on the dive, but he doesn't get the out without the cannon of a throw. That was just impressive all around.
Here's Sean Murphy. Chop to the right side, and a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now in for the Braves, Jared Kellner. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So 2 down, Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Two on, 2 outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that one
2
almost
balls,
hit him.
1 strike.
This game has been so tight, it feels like the next team to score will win it.
That one a little bit high. 3-2 now. Activity in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Johnson, the right-hander, also getting loose. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Go ahead run on base. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And now 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Strider won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Dylan Lee gets the call from the pen.
Number
Still
52.
pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Now
Hits
batting,
against a
the
firm
center
front
fielder,
side,
Jung-Hoo
and the
Lee.
hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Class. Arcia, 1 at second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Lee, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's downstairs and outside.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a little roller right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Game 1 of this wild card series. And now it's going to be Michael Harris II.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That's down and in. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers warming up as well. And that's downstairs. And it's 3-2. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. And it falls.
Now batting.
Got a changeup, a pretty good one too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
Man at first with one gone. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. There's a 1-1. And there's a ball. Man at first, one away. That one missing inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The Braves trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Two outs. Hard hit left side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pad. Logan Webb won't go any further. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for San
Randy
Francisco.
Rodriguez into the game.
Number 73.
Still a lot of game left, and this
Randy
game could go
Rodriguez.
either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So here's Riley now. And a 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fitzgerald. They take the force out, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. So the Giants pen gets the job done. We're through 5. It's the Giants 3 and the Braves 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
38.
The new pitcher, Pierce Johnson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
But with both starters out of this ball
2 strikes.
game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And Adames swings through that one. Action in the pen down there. Wander Suero getting loose out there. Bummer also getting ready. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the wild card series. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And that's too high. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first, and they get Adames for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 down, bases empty. And here is Matt Chapman. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Outside corner for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field, down the line. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. 6, 7, 8 do in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Giants 3 and the Braves 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Matt Olson.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike three.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now the batter now, Jared Kellner. Started to swing, held up. In there at the knees for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the
sets him down looking, and he strikes out the side here in the sixth.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching
Aaron Bummer on to pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
The 1-1. And downstairs. Right side, Olsen handles the chance. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next to hit. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Harris snags it, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And digging in for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 2. That one way inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing there for San Francisco as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching for San
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
seventh.
75.
Camilo Doval.
Well, the best
Doval.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look at
off
our
for the
game
Braves,
summary.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Braves looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And that one off the outside edge.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Tranquilo Camilo notches the K. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Here's a 1-2. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Should get the dugout going. It's 3-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it planked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. and a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 runs across in the inning here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Camilo Doval out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for San
Now here's
Francisco.
Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Now here is Marcell Ozuna. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A monster shot to right. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-3. The towels are out, and this stadium is electric right now.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Here is Austin Riley. Pulls that one foul. Four runs already in the frame. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Still only one out here in the inning. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. Here is Matt Olson. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Bounced up the middle. Fitzgerald on to first. And Olson is set down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Riley on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Clevenger.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the
So
Giants.
back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. And a breaking ball misses outside. Snap throw to first. Fitzgerald back on a dive. Tying run at the plate. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. The tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. Safe at second, and he easily steals the
Up
bag.
next for the Giants, first baseman Lamont Wade Jr.
Digging in, Lamont Wade Jr.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2-2 now.
And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. One left for San Francisco. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Now pitching for San
Back now,
Francisco.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Eric Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the left
Leading
fielder,
off for the
Jared
Braves,
Kelly.
Left fielder, Jared.
Well, on paper, it's
Kelly.
favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now, Orlando Arcia. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. That misses, and it's 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Lee brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The 1-1. Check swing, no appeal. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. Just missed. That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Harris off the first with 2 away. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Bailey gathers, throws to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the Braves 5 and the Giants 3. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Raisel Iglesias.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
Not even close there. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And here is Matt Chapman. And that's through there for a strike. It's 2-2. Tying run at the plate. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of game 1. Next offering is down low.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
2 on, 1 out. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over. So the Atlanta Braves off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series. But these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2. So that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
So it doesn't really surprise me that the Braves wound up winning this game. It was just a surprise on how it happened. They needed a 4-run 7th inning in order to flip the 2-run Giant advantage into a 2-run Braves advantage. But still very impressive. Fun game to watch. I've never watched a full broadcast game before. Just patiently letting it go through. It's the first time I've let it happen. And you can see by the results how long the game can go and everything when you just like let it flow. There's a reason that I'm hitting buttons constantly. Is because of things like that. I just can't sit for that long playing each and every single game. There you go. The Giants bullpen erupted and blew up. And for the Braves, yeah, the Braves did a solid job out of the bullpen. Kind of wondering if doing the quick counts and stuff. I think that quick count stuff and everything always hurts bullpens. I mean, the starting pitcher. I'm not a huge fan of it. That's why I don't do it really in real games, because it just, I mean, look at pitchers analysis. For Strider, he only threw 80 pitches, but he was exhausted, I think, at that point. And for the Giants, I understand that was Webb only threw 68 pitches. Okay. And Strider only threw 57 pitches. But either they were that exhausted that they had to come out of that early. That's just crazy. Yeah, I'm probably just going to go right back to that. Might be the number of pitches that were actually thrown that the game saw instead of the other pitches. I think that's basically what happened. I don't think it. I think that pitcher analysis is incorrect. So, because I swear and everything, it had let's call it over 100 pitches. Yeah, I think it had Webb at 115 pitches or something. So I think it only recorded the ones that were not quick counts. So let's see here, the Braves won, and let's do it quick. And I mean really quick, where we're just basically just I don't want to manage. Can I? Yeah, can I do that?
Let's play ball.
Here we go.
3. Three.
Oh, how about that? Oof. 6-run, 6-run 5th inning for the Yankees. 4-run 6th inning for the Yankees. Oof.
Safe.
Holy crap. A 13-run 7th inning? Are you freaking kidding me? I can't believe it. This is 26-7. Now it's 28-7. Holy crap. I have never, ever seen a baseball line score sim like that one. Because I didn't do the substitution. Wow. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah. No, but see, but the Yankees came out. But I don't know why it did it this way. I mean, why did the ground never come out? That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, well, I won't do that again. That's just messy. So the Yankees are ahead. The Braves are ahead. So until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Peace.